Right after my wife placed these things in front of our house, the flow of money in our family shifted dramatically. Hello, I'm Master Quan. When money becomes hard to keep and life feels messy, most of us tend to look for causes outside of ourselves. But very few people take the time to notice what is entering their home every single day. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you what was placed in front of our door and why just making the right adjustments in this area can completely transform the energy of your household without having to beg, pray, or do anything complicated. If you have ever felt like you are working hard, but the results never last, like money comes and goes too quickly, then stay with me until the end of this video. Because maybe what you need to change is not your effort, but the way you open the door and step into your life every day. Before we go any further, I invite you to leave a comment with this affirmation as a way to open the flow of wealth starting today. I open the door to my home with peace and mindfulness. And if you would like to keep receiving practical insights about Feng Shui, prosperity, and peace in daily life, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so we can keep adjusting our lives together in a more sustainable and mindful way. To understand why small changes in front of your door can create such a big difference, we need to go back to something very basic: the main door. It is no coincidence that every shift in a household begins right here. The main door is the very first place we walk through when returning home, and it is also the last place we pass through before stepping out. Every single day, all that happens outside, joy, sadness, stress, or relief, comes with us through this door. That is why the main door is like a transition point, where the outer world meets the private space of the family. When the front door area is cluttered, cramped, or dark, the first feeling we often get when entering the home is rushed and heavy. In that state, it is hard for your mood to settle. On the other hand, when the entryway is clean, bright, and easy to walk through, your body and mind naturally slow down just a bit. And that small pause, that little shift, can change everything that happens afterward. Many people do not realize that the feeling you get when walking into your house directly affects how you live. When your mind is still tense, your words can become sharp and your decisions may be rushed. But when your mind is calmer, everything becomes clearer and easier to handle. Even the flow of money in your home is influenced by this. Not because the main door creates money, but because it affects how we use it and how we keep it. The main door is also where all family members connect. Everyone who enters the house passes through this same point, and if that point feels welcoming, tensions within the family tend to ease. When the atmosphere at home is calm and stable, everything else, from daily routines to finances, runs more smoothly. Once you understand the role of the front door, the next thing to know is this: there are small objects you can place in this area that make a big impact. Just a few simple changes can shift the energy of your entire home. And now I will reveal to you what items you should place here to make that shift happen. First, a doormat. You might think this is just something to wipe your feet on, but in reality it plays a far more important role than it appears. Placing a doormat right in front of the main door helps regulate the energy that enters your home. When you step in from outside, you are not just bringing in dust. You are also bringing the pace, emotions, and energy from the outside world. A thick, firm, and clean doormat naturally encourages you to pause and slow your steps. That brief moment may seem small, but it is actually very powerful. It allows your body and mind to shift from the tension and rush of the outside world into a state of calm and ease inside the home. The color of the doormat also affects the energy of your home. Earthy tones like brown, gray, or deep blue help create a feeling of stability and groundedness. These shades are easy on the eyes and help settle the mind as you enter. In contrast, overly bright or flashy colors can make your steps feel hurried and stir up a chaotic energy in the house. A solid, thick mat also creates a subtle boundary between the outside world and your family's private space. The moment you step onto the mat, you instinctively recognize that you are entering your personal territory, a place that deserves care, protection, and attention. This sense of transition helps the energy that enters the home stay orderly, balanced, and undisturbed. More importantly, when people begin to slow down and feel calmer as they enter, the entire rhythm of the household shifts. There is less rushing, less tension, and more mindfulness in everything, from conversations and problem solving to money-related decisions. That is exactly why something as small as a doormat can help maintain positive energy, create a sense of stability, and allow good fortune to accumulate naturally within the home. Second, a porch light. It is not just a light fixture. The porch light influences the first wave of energy you and your loved ones carry into your home every day. Choosing the right light and placing it correctly can make a difference. You can actually feel the moment you walk through the door. The light should be installed either above the door or right beside it, where the glow can cover the entire entryway. The lighting should not be too bright, but it should not be too dim either. A warm, soft yellow light is ideal, as this color creates a cozy feeling, is gentle on the eyes, and helps the mind relax. When you enter the house under this soft glow, your body and spirit are naturally reset, easing off the stress of a long day. So why does the porch light matter so much? Because when you come home from work or a long day out, the moment you step through that door is your transition from the outside world to your personal space. If the entrance is dark, bare, or lit with cold light, your body stays tense and your mind struggles to settle. But a warm, well-lit doorway helps calm your energy right from the start. It makes you feel safe, welcomed, and at ease. That one small shift in energy helps you walk more slowly, breathe more deeply, and sets the tone for everything that happens next. Besides the sense of peace it brings, the porch light also affects family relationships. A bright and pleasant entryway helps ease tension during those first moments when everyone returns home. The tone of a conversation often begins right at the door, and when that first moment feels relaxed, there are fewer arguments and more understanding. This kind of energy tends to spread through the whole house and helps build a lasting sense of harmony. Another important point is how light helps guide energy in the right direction. In Feng Shui, light symbolizes clarity, flow, and smooth movement of energy. When a soft yellow light shines down on the floor, it creates a sense of comfort while also activating the energy of the home. It allows the flow of energy to move gently, yet consistently. That is why houses with bright, welcoming front doors often feel more balanced and stable, even without making any major changes inside. Also, keeping the porch light on in the evening helps maintain a steady daily rhythm. When you come home at the end of the day and see a warm light waiting for you, it feels like a welcome. Naturally, your pace slows and you take a moment to notice your surroundings before entering the living room or the kitchen. This rhythm allows your mind and body to gently adjust, ease the pressure, and create a calm, relaxed state, perfect for spending quality time with your family. Third, a small wind chime. A wind chime may seem like a small and simple item, but it can actually make a noticeable difference in the energy of your home. When hung in the right place, the soft, clear sound of the wind chime helps energy, or chi, move smoothly throughout the house without becoming stagnant. This energy flow not only affects how your home feels and how your day flows, but also directly influences the way decisions are made, actions are taken, and how well money is kept and managed within the household. When you walk into the house, the gentle sound of the wind chime helps calm the mind. Your body and spirit begin to relax, releasing stress after a long day. And when your mood is more peaceful, choices around spending, finances, and other important matters tend to be more thoughtful. As a result, money is more likely to stay, and good fortune becomes something that grows steadily over time. Wind chimes also play a subtle role in balancing the energy between the outside world and your private home space. Their light, melodic sound reminds energy not to get stuck. It creates a peaceful yet lively feeling, making the entrance feel more harmonious and stable. When family members step through the door, they feel welcomed. Their pace slows down naturally, which helps ease tension in relationships. There are fewer arguments, and the overall atmosphere becomes softer and more pleasant. This is how positive energy is maintained, turning the home into a space that feels truly safe and warm. To get the most benefit, hang your wind chime near the front door, where everyone enters, but make sure it does not block the way. Placing it correctly helps each step into the home feel light and natural, like being gently welcomed. When choosing a wind chime, go for one with a soft, clearer sound that is not sharp or harsh. That kind of sound helps the body and mind relax, eases stress, and keeps energy flowing smoothly throughout the house. You do not need a large or fancy wind chime. Just one that brings a soft, pleasant feeling isn't enough. Also, be sure to hang it in a spot where it can move freely. The sound should ring out gently and evenly, without hitting other objects or being blocked from the wind. That way, every time the wind moves it, the sound is natural and calming. When you hear it while entering your home, you will feel an instant sense of comfort. Your pace slows down, your mood adjusts, and this sets the tone for everything else that happens inside. Fourth, a small potted plant. A small plant might seem like just a decorative piece, but it can actually have a strong influence on both the flow of energy and the financial well-being of your household. It might sound surprising, but greenery does more than beautify a space. It helps the energy flow more smoothly, bringing balance and harmony into the home. And when energy moves freely, everything from daily activities to managing money becomes easier. As a result, money and good fortune are less likely to leak out and more likely to stay in and grow over time. Greenery also affects our mood and the rhythm of life. When you come home and see a healthy, vibrant plant, your body and mind naturally relax. You slow down after a long day. And when your mind is calm, decisions about spending, organizing your home, and handling tasks become clearer and more accurate. That is why such a small item like a plant can have a surprisingly strong impact on your financial luck. To make the most of its benefits, place your potted plant near the main door, either to the left or right, somewhere clearly visible but not blocking the walkway. When placed correctly, the plant helps balance the energy entering your home and creates a welcoming and soothing vibe for anyone walking in. This placement also helps regulate the household's daily rhythm, ease stress, and bring a peaceful, harmonious feeling to the space. When choosing a plant, look for small, soft-leaved varieties with rounded shapes, such as the Chinese money plant, pothos, or aglaonema. Avoid tall or thorny plants, as they can create heavy or chaotic energy near the entrance. Keep your plant healthy, with green, clean leaves, so that positive energy continues to flow steadily through the space. Fifth, a mindful message. This could be a small sign or a framed quote placed near the front door, where you and your family members can easily see it the moment you walk in. The message should be calming and uplifting, reminding you of peace, abundance, or inner balance. It is meant to create a gentle and positive feeling from the very first step inside. Why does a mindful message matter? Because when people walk into their home, they often carry stress, pressure, and a fast pace from the outside world. Just one simple sentence reminding you of peace, gratitude, or balance can relax your mind, slow your breathing, and make the home feel like a comforting space. And when your mood is steady, every decision in the home, from spending and planning to daily conversations, tends to go more smoothly and positively. That makes it easier for energy and good fortune to stay in your home. When placing a mindful message, remember that it is not for worship or superstition. Its purpose is not spiritual in that way. It is a mental reminder that helps you enter the house with calmness, clarity, and a sense of ease. Choose words that are short, easy to read, and connected to a positive feeling. Long or complicated messages can be distracting and lose their effect. As for placement, make sure it hangs at eye level, somewhere that is naturally visible as you walk in. Do not place it too high or too low, as that weakens the impact. When it is placed just right, each time you walk into your home, you are gently reminded to stay calm, stay focused, and keep your balance. This has a quiet but powerful effect on the rhythm and energy of the whole house. Another benefit is how the message affects the space around the door. A message of peace helps make the entryway feel less empty or cold. It adds warmth and a friendly atmosphere. Not only adults, but even children will feel more at ease when entering. Their energy slows down, their mood lifts, and the entire home begins to feel more relaxed and in sync. So now you know what items to place in front of your door to improve the energy and invite good fortune. But for them to truly work, you need to understand the basic principles of the main door. Right now, I will share these key principles with you so you can arrange your entryway properly and keep the flow of energy balanced at all times. First principle, make it easy to use the front door is the first point of contact between you and your living space every single day. Sometimes you come home feeling normal, but other times your mind is still tangled in work. Your body is tired or your thoughts are scattered in many directions. That is why your entryway plays a much more important role than we often realize. If, the moment you walk in, you have to bend down to look for slippers, dodge clutter, twist your body to avoid bumping into things, or fumble around for your keys in the light switch, your brain immediately registers the space as uncomfortable. Even if it is a small thing, that feeling is enough to trigger a subtle state of stress. And instead of relaxing, you are already dealing with unnecessary issues the moment you arrive. According to behavioral psychology, even small decisions drain your mental energy. When your environment forces you to make too many choices right at the front door, your mental fatigue quietly builds up without you noticing. On the other hand, a space that is easy to use helps your brain conserve energy, keeps your emotions more stable, and gives you better control over your actions for the rest of the evening. That is why your main entrance should be arranged to feel intuitive and easy to navigate. The path should be clear and uninterrupted. Items you use regularly, like shoes, keys, the door handle, or the light switch, should be placed where they are easy to see and reach. You should not have to stop and think. When everything flows naturally and smoothly, you step into your home with a lighter mindset. Second principle, do not create pressure at the entrance. The front door is not just where you physically enter the home. It is also the space your body and mind pass through to transition from the outside world into a place of rest. If the entryway is too narrow, overcrowded, or filled with distractions, your brain will have a harder time making that transition. A good entryway allows you to walk in without needing to adjust your posture, avoid obstacles, or automatically go into alert mode. When the space in front of the door is open and clear, each step feels more natural. Your breathing slows down and your body starts to release tension from the day. This is a normal physiological response. It has nothing to do with superstition or belief systems. When arranging the area around your front door, always prioritize comfort over the number of items you try to fit in. If the space is not crowded, then light, whether from your porch light or natural sunlight, can spread more evenly, making the threshold feel bright and easy to navigate. A clear view helps your brain quickly recognize that you are now in a safe and familiar place. And when the area does not put pressure on your eyes, you are less likely to feel overwhelmed or distracted from the moment you get home. This helps stabilize your mood, allows your evening activities to flow more smoothly, and keeps small daily decisions from being influenced by accumulated fatigue. An entryway that does not cause stress is the foundation for maintaining long-term balance in your home life. Third principle, keep a steady rhythm at the entrance. The front door is one of the most active areas in the entire home. It opens and closes constantly. Light, temperature, and foot traffic all change here throughout the day. If this space is always shifting, too dark at one moment, too bright the next, noisy then silent, or sometimes cluttered, sometimes empty, it becomes difficult for your body to feel grounded when you return home. People naturally feel more comfortable in environments with a familiar rhythm. When your surroundings stay consistent, your brain does not need to constantly adapt or adjust your emotions. This lowers mental fatigue, especially after a long day at work or out in the world. So it is important to keep the front entrance in a relatively stable state. Lighting should not change too suddenly, sounds should not be jarring, and the layout should not be rearranged too often. If changes are necessary, let them happen gradually so your body and mind have time to adjust. When the rhythm of a space is steady, coming home feels familiar and comforting. This kind of stability is not about mystical Feng Shui. It is directly connected to your daily mental health. An entrance with a steady rhythm makes it easier to maintain good habits, follow a regular routine, and stay less affected by mood swings or emotional stress. This is a key foundation for a peaceful and smoothly running household. So with just a few small changes at your front door, like a doormat, a porch light, a gentle wind chime, a small potted plant, and a mindful message, you have already started to adjust the way your home receives people and emotions every single day. These items do not create money, but they help create a more stable living state from the very moment you walk inside. When your main door is easy to use, you no longer waste energy dealing with small frustrations. When the entrance does not create pressure, your body and mind have the space to unwind after a long day. And when the front of your home maintains a steady rhythm, the feeling of returning home becomes familiar, safe, and comforting. These three elements, when combined, form a strong foundation for your family's daily life. And that foundation directly influences how we communicate, rest, and make important decisions in our day-to-day lives, including how we spend and manage money. When our mindset is steady, we are less likely to rush, less likely to act on impulse, and more likely to maintain healthy financial habits. In this way, a sense of abundance is built naturally, not through wishful thinking or luck, but through balance and awareness. You do not need to change everything all at once. Just start with one small shift at your front door. Pay attention to how you feel over the next few days, and you will begin to notice the difference through your own experience. Before we wrap up, I invite you to leave a comment with a positive affirmation like, "I walk into my home with peace and mindfulness." And if you found these insights helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can continue this journey with me in future videos.